Tonight, as the world quiets down and the stars sprinkle the sky with their soft glow, there's a subtle whisper that brushes against the edges of your consciousness, a sound almost too delicate to notice, yet impossible to ignore. It begins as a faint stirring within your chest, a gentle reminder that you are not as alone as you sometimes feel. Perhaps you have wandered through the corridors of life, carrying the weight of moments unspoken, of dreams postponed, of love unclaimed. And yet, in this stillness, a presence emerges, wrapping around the corners of your soul like the soft caress of a breeze. You may not see it and you may not hear it with your ears, but your heart recognizes it, and it stirs something ancient and eternal inside you. It is as if the universe, with all its infinite wisdom, has paused to reach out, to remind you that the quiet moments are never empty. They are filled with unseen hands, with a light that waits to meet you where you are. And in that delicate pause, when the world's chaos fades, you sense a warmth that is neither yours nor someone else's, yet it feels intimately familiar. It is the beginning of an encounter that transcends ordinary understanding, a sacred moment where your spirit remembers that love, in its purest form, is always near. The angel does not announce itself with fanfare or grandeur. Instead, it comes softly, inviting you to lean into the tenderness of the present. There is no demand, no expectation, only a gentle presence that moves through you, igniting hope where doubt has lingered and reminding you that your soul has always been worthy of the light it now feels. Feel this moment. Notice the quiet vibration in your chest. Let your heart absorb the whisper that has been traveling across time and space just to find you tonight. As your awareness deepens, that whisper becomes a warmth, a glowing pulse that radiates from the center of your chest. It is a light you may have forgotten, buried beneath layers of fear, disappointment, or the relentless demands of life. But here it is again, alive and tender, reminding you of the love that has always existed within you. This is not an ordinary light. It is infused with the kind of energy that the universe and the angels exhale, a pure, sustaining force that knows the contours of your pain and the brilliance of your soul. It does not judge. It only nurtures, encouraging you to breathe deeply and let go of what no longer serves you. As you inhale this energy, feel it dissolving the shadows that linger in your heart, smoothing out the jagged edges of old wounds, and teaching you that love begins with yourself. Every beat of your heart becomes a song, every thought a vessel for gratitude, and every breath a reminder that you are sacred, valued, and seen. The angel's presence is subtle but undeniable, like a warm light filtering through a stained glass window, illuminating truths that you have always known but sometimes forget in the noise of the world. Let yourself receive this energy fully. Let it expand and ripple outward until it touches every corner of your being. Know that this light is not temporary. It is a reflection of your true self, a mirror held up by the universe to show you that your essence is pure love. And as this glow settles within you, recognize that it carries a message, soft yet profound. That love, even when unseen, is always moving toward you, patiently waiting to be embraced. Take a moment to honor this awakening, to let your soul hum with recognition. For you are on the cusp of something transformative, a gentle unfolding of connection, healing, and the intimate whispers of the divine. And then, as if your heart had opened a door only it could see, there is the touch, not of flesh, not the ordinary world, but presence that presses gently against your spirit, a weightless embrace that fills the hollows of loneliness, the pockets of fear, and the chambers of hope long forgotten. It is love in its purest form, arriving without conditions or expectations, yet carrying the force of centuries of longing and the quiet patience of the universe. You may feel like a flutter against your chest, like the brush of wings or the faint echo of a lullaby remembered from another life. It penetrates the places where sorrow once lingered, melting away the tension in your shoulders, the ache in your heart, and even the walls you thought were permanent. The angel's love, or the divine love it channels, is not something to grasp or control. It is a surrender, a giving in to the realization that you are cherished beyond measure. And in this surrender, a miraculous thing happens. You begin to feel whole again, not in the way the world measures wholeness, but in a way that only the soul can recognize, complete, luminous, and tenderly alive. Perhaps you've been waiting for love to arrive from another person or for the world to finally notice your worth. But tonight you realize that the most profound love comes from the unseen, from the quiet forces that watch over you, from the angels who have walked beside you in silence all along. Let this embrace linger in your awareness. Feel it trace the lines of your spirit and settle in the depths of your being. This love is a bridge between your human heart and the eternal, a soft promise that you are never truly abandoned. Every sigh, every shiver of recognition is proof that connection is possible, that your soul is acknowledged, and that the universe, in its infinite tenderness, can send an angel to remind you of your innate worth. As the night deepens and the angel's presence continues to ripple through your spirit, you notice signs that transcend words. Perhaps it is a sudden alignment in your thoughts, a melody that triggers a memory, or the gentle synchronicity of events that seem too perfect to be mere coincidence. These messages, often subtle, are whispers from reality that speaks directly to your soul, a language composed of intuition, dreams, and fleeting moments that carry the weight of eternity. The angel communicates not through commands, but through the gentle guidance of energy, nudging your awareness toward understanding, toward the quiet recognition that you are being watched over and guided. You may feel compelled to pause, to observe, to reflect on the currents of your life with a new lens, seeing patterns that once seemed invisible. This is a dialogue of spirit, a conversation where silence is as eloquent as speech, where every flutter of your chest and every shiver of your spine carries meaning. The universe, through its delicate symphony, is teaching you to read the invisible script that surrounds you, to notice the miracles hidden in ordinary moments, and to trust the timing of your path. When you catch yourself marveling at the perfection of small coincidence or the warmth of a fleeting thought, know that it is the angel speaking, that love has found another way to touch your day, to reassure you that you are held. Allow your consciousness to expand into this subtle, magical rhythm. Let it remind you that guidance often comes softly, through experiences that invite reflection, and that the presence of love and light is constant, even when unseen. In this awareness, the heart begins to recognize the truth. The world is alive with messages crafted for you, orchestrated with tenderness, and delivered by the unseen hands that cherish your journey. And as the night edges toward dawn, the angel's love does not fade. It lingers in your chest, in the quiet rhythm of your pulse, in the glow that now resides within your heart. This love, once felt as a whisper, then as a light, then as a tangible embrace, transforms into a promise that the journey you are walking is not solitary, that hope is always available, and that your soul's deepest longings are being nurtured by forces beyond comprehension. It is a seed planted gently in the soil of your spirit, a seed that will grow into clarity, courage, and an unshakable connection with the divine. You carry it with you, even as the world calls you back into its noise and routine, a quiet knowledge that you are loved beyond measure. And yet, there is more waiting, a revelation that hints at layers of experience and understanding you have yet to encounter. Tonight was only the beginning, the first brush of wings against your life, the first note in a symphony that is still unfolding. And somewhere in the shadows of the coming days, the angel's presence will return in ways both unexpected and transformative, leading you toward discoveries that will deepen your heart, sharpen your awareness, and expand your understanding of love in ways you cannot yet imagine. So carry this feeling with you. Let it infuse your breath, your thoughts, your every step, and allow the mystery of what comes next to awaken a quiet anticipation. For there is a continuation to this story, one that promises to reveal truths too vast for words, and one that will invite your soul to recognize again and again that love, in its purest form, never leaves. It only waits for the right moment to remind you of its eternal embrace.